I get on here, go live, you guys know I'm always from a holistic standpoint. I get so many questions on, oh, I'm about to have a myomectomy, I'm about to have surgery, or I've had 4 surgeries, so we're going to talk about it today. Since that's a topic that you guys know I don't really like talking about surgery, but we're talking about it today, okay? Why you need to cancel your myomectomy. Why you need to cancel your surgery or procedure to get rid of fibroids. Why that needs to be canceled. Let's iron it out today, okay? Let's talk about the risk factors associated with these surgeries, because you guys keep growing these fibroids back, so I don't know why. We're still having surgery for fibroids in 2025. I don't understand it. So we're going to talk about it. And I'm coming again from a holistic, standpoint. Again, you guys know I'm always coming from a holistic standpoint, okay? And as somebody that's went through that before, had the surgery before, okay, and regrew fibroids afterwards, okay? I was able to heal it on my own, was able to dissolve them completely over 10 years ago. Trust me, I know all there is. I have my whole fibroid story on my YouTube channel, okay, if you guys want to see that later. But let's talk about it. Why you need to cancel your myomectomy. Why you need to cancel your UFE procedure, uterine fibroid embolization, okay? I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on TikTok. Hi, TikTok, okay? As you guys are coming in, let me know where you're watching from, okay? Ladies, let me know where you're watching from. Let's get started. Tap on the screen like the video. Okay, we're gonna have a real conversation today, because every time I get on here, shout out to Bella. She got the Freedom from Fibroids Mastery course today. So shout out to you. It's Connecticut, okay? You're in New Jersey, Miss Dark and Lovely. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm watching from Amsterdam. Oh, shout out to you. Hey, Jessica, watching in Maryland. Yes, I know that you're not too far from me. Welcome, 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 Jessica. Thank you for being here. If you're watching from YouTube, let me know in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, let me know where you guys are watching from. Also, if you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to click the like button, okay? Don't forget to tap on the screen. So let's talk about it. As you guys are coming in, let me know where you guys are watching from. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about, myomectomies, which in case you guys don't know, is a fibroid removal procedure, okay? It's when you remove the fibroids surgically, okay? Let's talk about UFE procedure. North Carolina, hi Brittany, welcome, 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 welcome. And if you've had any of these procedures, feel free to share, okay? Because every time I come on here, everybody wants to tell me about their surgery, how they're about to have surgery. So I say, let's talk about it today, okay? And let's talk about why you need to cancel it. Okay, we're gonna dive into it. So for those that are new, if you're new here, hi and welcome. Okay, thank you so much for being here. My name is Sasha. I am a holistic womb specialist. And what I do is I help women who have fibroids, who have endometriosis, who have other reproductive health issues, get to the root of these issues, get to the root of their fibroids, get to the root of their cysts, get to the root of even infertility and hormonal issues, so that they're able to fully heal from fibroids. I help clients fully dissolve their fibroids, fully dissolve cysts, reverse endometriosis, reverse adenomyosis, get to the root cause of the problem, the physical and the emotional root cause, in order to fully heal from these problems, okay? So I've been doing this for a while, helping clients through the process of getting rid of fibroids, healing their wombs, okay? And releasing also trauma and negative emotions from the womb as well. Love what I do, love what I do, okay? So, okay, hi. Oh, somebody said they're from Kent, UK. And if you're watching this and you're in the UK, the Europe area, I will be having an in-person event very soon. It's going to be a VIP. If you want to be a VIP client of mine, and this is going to be for women that are in that area. Well, it can either are in the London area or can fly to the London area, okay? I have 2 spots left, just FYI, in case you want to be a client. You're working with me on the March 15th and the 16th, and this is for women that want to heal their wombs, learn how to dissolve their fibroids, learn how to get rid of ovarian cysts, endometriosis. It's very targeted, and it's like a one-on-one experience. So it's going to be a very small group of women. So I'm going to be helping you all weekend get rid of your ovarian cysts, fibroids, healing your womb, and then even after the weekend, you'll have 8 weeks of support. So there'll be 8 weeks of support. It's only in person during the weekend, and then after that, it's virtual. So that's what I'll be doing for women that are in the London area. It's my 2-day VIP womb renewal events, VIP event. So there's more information about that in the link in my bio. If you're in the London or Europe area or can fly there, it's going to be March 15th and March 16th. Okay, that's a weekend. Okay. Hi, welcome. Okay. So I had a I always say that wrong. Histoscopic, hopefully I know I'm saying those procedures wrong. Myomectomy, don't give me the line. And an open myomectomy. Okay. Here's the issue. And did you have those at separate times? I'm assuming you had them at separate times since they're both different types of myomectomies. Okay. I know they have the different types, laparoscopic. They have open, they have abdominal myomectomy. They have different types. They have so many different procedures when it comes to healing and getting rid of fibroids, okay? So let me know in the chat, have you had a procedure to get rid of fibroids? And Brittany, let me know if they're back. Let me know if you have fibroids currently, okay? So when it comes to myomectomies and when it comes to UFE procedures, like these have been promoted as quick fixes when it comes to getting rid of fibroids, or they've been seen as something to help, women that are dealing with the pain and the frustration of fibroids. It's something that can free you, right? Having a surgery, removing the fibroid, everything's perfect once the surgery is done. That's how it's kind of promoted. And it was promoted to me that way. And a lot of women seem to think of the surgery as that way, right? In that light. For example, they're dealing with fibroids, they're dealing with they're dealing with the pain, they're dealing with the heavy bleeding. So they see the surgery as a way out, okay? A way out. So it's really, really, really important that you guys, if that is you, listen up. Tap on the screen, ladies. Let's get more women in here. The likes are struggling on TikTok. TikTok, can we get the likes up? Let's get it up to 1,000. No, I'm not planning on my GYN wanting to give me a hysterectomy. Absolutely not. Yeah, we don't want to cut into our uterus. Yes, so I'm happy that you said absolutely not. If you're watching from YouTube and you've had any procedure to get rid of fibroids, let us know in the chat. I've taken Larissa to help shrink my fibroids. Okay, so medications and surgeries cannot get rid of or shrink fibroids. Okay, they actually do worse harm, but we're gonna talk about that. Thank you thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. So, there are women out here who think, hi, welcome. There are women out here who think in 2025, right, who think that these procedures are going to give them permanent relief. And that's not the truth. In case you don't know, whenever you don't get to the root cause of your health issue, especially when it comes to uterine health, whenever you don't address why the fibroids developed in the first place, what's going to happen is that you're just going to grow the fibroid back. So women tend to look at fibroids as the problem, but the actual fibroid is not the problem. It's a symptom of a bigger problem going on in the body. Okay, it's a symptom of a bigger problem going on in the body. So it's really important to know that. Don't look at the fibroid as the reason for your heavy bleeding. The reason for this, it's a symptom of hormonal imbalances, hormonal dysfunction in the body, of toxicity in the body, of overloaded elimination organs, of the lymphatic system being sluggish. So it's deeper than just you had a hernia and surgery required. Some people will say yes, people have healed your hernias naturally. Okay, I haven't really worked with women who have had hernia, but I know that people have healed that naturally. Okay, I wouldn't do the surgery for it, but there's certain changes that you make that will make you feel better as well. Because I know hernia can be very uncomfortable. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to try everything I can to prevent surgery. Yeah, everybody should. Everybody should. I think that we think of the surgery as very casually, but we don't. And when it comes to trying, let me also say something too, because somebody sent me a message and I found it this morning, right? Saying that she's had fibroids for many years. She doesn't know the size of them anymore. She hasn't checked since 2018. And she was saying that there was a time where she was trying things and it was like she was feeling better, but then life happened. And her fibroids are now back bigger than ever. So her stomach is even bigger than ever. And I say this, right? it's not about trying everything. It's about trying the right things. Because when it comes to women that have fibroids, they tend to, like I said, try everything because there's so much information out there. It could be an information overload, right? There's so much information out there about how to get rid of fibroids. And women are still dealing with fibroids in large amounts, right? There's still so many women out there dealing with fibroids. It's not about trying everything. It's about you doing the right thing. You implementing the right protocol. You actually getting to the root of the fibroids. So I want to make that very, very clear. I'm not telling you guys to just try everything and see what sticks. That's not how we do things over here. I look at it like whatever I was born with, I'm planning on leaving this earth with when it's my time. Yeah, don't allow people to take out your organs. When you can heal your organs, it doesn't make any sense for you to remove your organs when you can heal them, right? And that's to everybody, right? Any organ, okay? So when we take medication to stop certain things like bleeding and symptoms, if the medication stops it, we think that the medication has helped us. The medication may have stopped the bleeding, but it didn't get to the root cause of the bleeding. So what happens is the medication, you're just chasing your symptoms until a new symptom pops back up or the bleeding comes again. You know what I mean? So we don't want to look at the medication as the cure because it's not a cure, right? It's just suppressing certain things in your body. But the toxicity is still there, right? And that's how women tend to look at surgery as, in the meantime, it stopped it got rid of the fibroid, but they're not looking at it didn't get rid of the root cause. So we have to start thinking when it comes to I'm grateful to not be bleeding every day. I understand. I've had clients that were bleeding I had a client that was bleeding for 2.5 years. And what was it? Within like 3 weeks of working with me, her bleeding stopped and we reset we resetted her cycle. She didn't take not one medication. This was naturally, right? And she was able to get rid of her cyst. She was able to no longer have bleeding issues, right? So she's not chasing her symptoms. She was actually healing from the root. So I get it. When we have certain symptoms, we feel like as though we have to take the medication. No, you have to get healing, right? You got to get to the root of the issue. Okay? I've implemented T's Okay. What exactly do you do now? Get to the root of the issue. You get to the root of the issue, right? I'm not saying try everything and just see what works. I'm talking about you actually do the work, right? And what's happening too often is that a lot of women don't know what that work is. So they're just online and try to gather information to see what works. And some of my clients have told me like they've tried everything and then it just got worse and worse and worse. And they was like, okay, now I have to actually hire somebody that actually can help me through the process, right? So that's important. And I'm not saying that so you can hire me because, I can't work with everybody, right? But at the same time, get with somebody that can help you, right? It's not worth it to just try everything to see what sticks. To feel the person that messaged me today, and I've gotten many messages like this. Like I've tried this and I've tried that, and I feel a little better today. But then it's a few months later, it's back, and my stomach's even bigger, and my stomach's even harder. What does that say? What does that tell you, right? So you want to implement the right protocol, okay? The right exact protocol. Can I have an example of what you would do? Yes, I have that in my Freedom from Fibroids Mastery course. I have the full protocol of how to get rid of fibroids, okay? So that's how that's more than an example. That's actually showing you the whole framework of how to get rid of fibroids, okay? So I'm also looking at my gut health. Yeah, you cannot heal fibroids without getting to addressing the gut. That's one of the things that's backed up when you have fibroids. You're welcome. And make sure you guys are also on our email list as well. Because I want women to stop looking at their health as, how can I say this, as surface level. And a lot of women are looking into their health very surface level. If you have fibroids, that gut is backed up. The liver is overloaded. The kidneys are also not filtering correctly. So the more the medications you're taking, the more harm you're actually doing to your body on the back end. A lot of women are doing harm to their body trying to find all this stuff to get rid of fibroids, okay? But let's talk about myomectomies. Thank you guys so much for the likes. I appreciate it. Make sure that you guys on YouTube click the like button as well, okay? And share this video with somebody that needs to see it, okay? So there was a woman that reached out to me, and I've gotten so many women that's been reaching out to me recently. But I'm just gonna tell you guys a couple stories, okay? So there was and of course, I'm not gonna say their name, of course, it's anonymous. So there's a woman that reached out to me that she had 21 fibroids removed in 2024, okay? Right now, as we speak, she has about 5 or 6 fibroids right now. She had 21 fibroids. They removed all her fibroids in 2024. Now she has regrew about 5 or 6 fibroids. There was another woman who she took my 5-day live course a couple weeks ago, right? When we had the the Dissolve Fibroids in 2025 live course. Before that, she had 3 surgeries to remove fibroids. And during those 3 surgeries, she removed 78 fibroids. 78 fibroids. And still to this day, she has fibroids right now. And they removed everything. So she regrew the fibroids. How much is your course? I have several courses. I have several courses, but for the Freedom from Fibroids, that one is $333. But also, right now it's $333. Right now. Let me make that clear. So I also have programs where you can work with me, okay? Because a lot of women, not everyone, of course, but some women do need to work directly with me. That's where women get the best results, working with me directly. And that's in my Detoxify Your Womb program, okay? So I just want to make that, put that out there. But if you just want to take a course, which is self-study course, my Freedom from Fibroids Mastery course, okay? So there's another woman that she had, what was her? She had, no, I don't know how many fibroids that she had, but she had her surgery last July. I'm not sure how many fibroids that she had, but she had surgery last July, okay? Yes, Jennifer, that's what, yeah. Right now, currently, yes. And that's for the self-study course, okay? The Freedom from Fibroids Mastery course, that's self-study. So she had a surgery in July. Last July 2024. By November 2024, she had grew 15 fibroids in 4 months. In 4 months. So why are we having surgeries again, ladies? I just told you 3 stories. When you don't get to the root cause, these fibroids keep growing. They're just gonna grow. And when you have surgery, they grow back with a vengeance. Okay? They grow back with a vengeance. Some people it takes them 6 months to grow their fibroids back, some 3 months, some a year, but they're gonna grow back when you don't get to the root of the issue, okay? If you don't get to the root. So here's the thing about the myomectomy, right? And again, if you don't know what a myomectomy is, it's when you surgically remove, I have videos on how to get to the root cause on my YouTube channel, okay? So click the link in my bio, go to the live stream section. There's tons of videos there. I have 500 videos on YouTube, okay? I'm on YouTube right now, on live. So there's tons of information there, okay? I get that question almost every live, and I do that video, and that video always has the least views. I find it very interesting. I find it very interesting. But there's all over YouTube. I have several videos on that, okay? I heard there's a connection between fibroids and parasites. Yes, but it's not just about getting rid of parasites, because people will see that and say, let me just go on the parasite cleanse. No, it's deeper than that, okay? Yes. There's also a link with fibroids and emotional trauma, right? When you have fibroids, you have waste in your body. Your body there's toxicity in your body. So of course, parasites will thrive there. But the majority of people have parasites anyway, but that's a whole other conversation. But when you have fibroids, you do have lots of waste and you do have parasites. You do, right? Hi, JJ. Hi, Larna. Okay. Hope that you guys are doing amazing. Make sure you guys click the like button as well. So, a myomectomy. Let me know. Does anybody have a myomectomy scheduled or planned? Okay, because this video is called, cancel your myomectomy. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a myomectomy scheduled or planned. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Trauma healing. Good. So it is so women. So this is again. It's a surgical, myomectomy is a surgical removal of fibroids, and then UFE procedure. Okay, we're gonna talk about UFE too. So happy that you, somebody said, oh, YouTube, Jay said no. Yeah, exactly. No, I know that's right. Because Jay has been following me, so she knows. I was thinking about doing UFE. Okay, Thank you guys for letting me know. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's talk about it. So UFE, which is the uterine fibroid embolization. This one has been promoted heavily in the last couple of years. Okay. So literally is essentially inserting plastic particles in your uterus, right? In your uterine arteries. That's pretty much what it is, to stop the fibroid growth, right? So they're like, and what they don't tell you is that this also affects ovarian blood flow, right? And it could impact fertility. There are women that had issues with fertility after having a UFE procedure. That's why they tell women not to have a UFE procedure, right? I know 3 people that have myomectomy so they can get pregnant, and they did. Yeah, I'm not saying you can't get pregnant after a myomectomy. I also know several people that could not get pregnant after a myomectomy. I'm not saying you cannot get pregnant. I never said that. You can't get pregnant after a myomectomy. But here's the thing. What happens when those fibroids grow back? And a lot of times when you have a myomectomy, to get pregnant, I've seen a lot of women grow fibroids during the pregnancy, and they've had hard pregnancies, right? Because again, you have toxicity in your body. And who wants to get pregnant with hormonal imbalances, with waste in the body, with all of these toxins? That's why these kids are sick. That's why a lot of these kids have more health conditions more than ever, right? Because we're not getting our bodies healthy. That's a whole other video too, right? So we just settle for as long as we get pregnant. That's it. But we're not actually. There's so many women messaging me from having issues during pregnancy because it has to do with fibroids and not getting to the root of the issue. So stop settling. It's all about you. We can't just settle for any type of health and just anything anymore. If you want to, go ahead. This is not the life for you, right? But all I'm saying is not about, I was able to have a baby. That does not mean that you're healthy. That does not mean that you're healthy, right? It's all about hormonal balance. It's all about, you getting to the root of what caused the health issue. You surgically taking fibroids out that doesn't mean you're healthy. You still have what developed the fibroids in there. I want you guys, do you get it? D Hicks, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand all of you ladies, do you guys get what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I'm clear, okay? I never said you can't get pregnant if you have a myomectomy, but why would you want to have a myomectomy? Why would you want to surgically cut into yourself knowing that you're not healthy? Why would you want to have I wouldn't want to have a pregnancy in that condition knowing that I wasn't healthy at my healthiest. It doesn't make any sense. It's not about just as long as I'm able to have a baby. No. What's the baby? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, right? So how many women have had miscarriages, reoccurring miscarriages due to fibroids? Also, there's that. So we know a couple women that may have had babies after myomectomy, but how many do you know that have not been able to? As somebody that's been doing this for a long time, trust me, I know many, okay? So it's all about not us, making unintelligent decisions when it comes to our bodies and making risky decisions that make no sense. It's all about us actually getting to the root of the issue, right? And healing our bodies. That's who I'm talking about today. That's who I'm talking to today. Women that want to actually do that and achieve that. Get to the root of the issue, okay? It doesn't matter. There's no purpose. There's no reason to have a myomectomy. That's all I'm going to say. There's no reason to have it. How about healing your body for the purpose of getting pregnant? How about you ridding your body of fibroids naturally? That makes more sense, okay? That makes more sense, okay? So there's that, all right? So myomectomies do cause uterine scarring, okay? A lot of women have come to me after having a myomectomy, with uterine scarring, with adhesions. That's what they don't tell you. They also can cause blocked tubes as well. Okay, blocked fallopian tubes, right? Have you heard of excessive? The same thing, it's very similar to UFE procedures. The same, they have so many different versions of that procedure. So it's the same thing. The thing about UFE is that it interferes with your uterine vessels, blood vessels. So that's why you have to be very careful. This is why a lot of women have very heavy periods and lots of pain after having a UFE procedure. UFE procedure also, a lot of women discharge daily after the procedure. Okay, so it can really, you don't want anything that's going to be putting plastic into your body, and also that's going to be messing with the blood vessels in your uterus, right? That's very risky. I wouldn't even play like that. if I could pick which one is riskier, yes. So when it comes to fibroids, when it comes to, okay, our bodies are connected, right? So when it comes to the fibroids, you'll see women that have fibroids tend to have other health issues. So your body's connected. If you have one health issue, especially when it comes to fibroids, because there's so many things, it's a full body issue. It's easy for you to also get another health issue, right? When you have fibroids, because when you're dealing with waste in the body, you're dealing with toxins in the body, your hormones are out of balance. So it is, of course, women that have had fibroids also have endometriosis sometimes ovarian cysts, sometimes cysts in their breasts, sometimes the H. pylori, or IBS. There's so many things that you can have with fibroids, right? And when you continue to, like I said, have the fibroids, or when you continue to, how can I say this, not get to the root of the issue, it will be a reoccurring issue. You're gonna start to see your body feel in other ways. So you may have anemia, and then it starts to affect your quality of life. You start having heart palpitations, you start having this, you start having that, you start feeling weak, so it starts to affect other areas of your body as well. So it's not just the uterus when you have fibroids, it's a full body issue when you have fibroids. That's one thing you wanna understand, because a lot of things have to go wrong. A sluggish lymphatic system, liver is not, like I said, is overloaded, right, with toxins and excess waste. It's a lot of things have to go wrong. I don't want to say wrong before fibroids can even develop in the body. So you guys have to definitely, fibroids. I've been through it, so I know it drains you, and not just even physically, also mentally. It's very draining. It's pulling, in a sense, taking your life force, right? That's why I tell you guys, don't continue to allow yourself to stay years and years and years and have fibroids and not do anything about it. And when I say not do anything about it, I'm not talking about surgery, because surgery is you're not really doing anything about it, right? I'm talking about you getting to the root of what caused the fibroids, healing your body, right? You work supporting those elimination organs that need your support, that are overloaded. That's so important. You can't just continue to stay in toxicity and see what actually develops. This is why women have especially women that have fibroids and other reproductive health issues, they have perimenopause for 10, 15 years, and they're in, I told you guys, before, what was it, yesterday or live 2 days ago, I was saying that perimenopause is hormonal dysfunction. And when you have fibroids, your hormones are out of balance, okay? I was told mine is the size of a 21-week pregnancy. Can I get rid of it naturally? Absolutely. I want you to go on my page on TikTok, go to the pinned post. I have 2 clients. One, her uterus was the size of an 8-month pregnancy. The other one, her uterus was the size of a 9-month pregnancy. One completely dissolved her belly in 2.5 months of working with me. The other one, in 4 weeks, her belly's almost dissolved. It was almost dissolved. In 4 weeks, she just started working with me January 1st of this year, 2025. By January 20, and hers was huge, the size of a 9-month pregnancy. Okay, so and she sent me her after picture. What was it? January 27th, and in 4 weeks, her stomach was almost gone, and the belly was hardened due to fibroids. She looked 9 months pregnant, right? So Maria, we have that in our courses. So if you go to the link in my bio, you'll see the Freedom from Fibroid Mastery course. Everything that you do to get rid of fibroids is there, okay? Oh my God, I have to work with you. I'm tired of feeling like this. Yeah. Listen, I was just sent an email out this morning. And if you guys are not on my email list, get on my email list. The link is in my bio to join the email list. I just sent an email out saying that we have 3 spots left to work with me in my 2-month intensive. And thank you for the gift. In my 2-month intensive in our Detoxify Your Womb program. That's the top program that I have, where you work directly with me in order to get rid of your fibroids. That's where we've gotten the best results, because you're working directly with me, right? And it's completely a personalized program, right? It's for women that are serious about getting to the root of the fibroids and ridding their body of fibroids. So you work powerfully with me for those 2 months. The 2-month intensive in the Detoxify Your Womb program. And it's open for March 1st, but we're 10 clients now. The last day to sign up is February 28th, next week. Okay, so for women that are ready, and I know that there's some women that have been, maybe you've been watching me, for a few days, few weeks, whatever, a few months, and you are wanting, desiring to do this, but something is holding you back. Like what? Maybe it's fear. Maybe you think you can't do it. Maybe it's, you know, you've tried so many things. I need, like, you know, and you haven't been able to see. When people have tried so many things, it's hard for them to feel as though something will work. When they've tried, I've tried this, but have you tried a structured protocol? Have you had a specialist who's done this many times with many clients help you along the process? So I always hear women say that I've tried so many things, but it's so much of the wrong things, and none of it is actually getting to the root of the issue, okay? So I want to reiterate that, okay? But yeah, it's when you have fibroids, listen, it lowers your quality of life. It really does. We have so much going on as women. There's so much we want to do as women, right? And we're working at like what, 20% of our capacity when we have fibroids, when we have anemia, it doesn't make any sense, right? How can you live a full life with fibroids dragging you down? I know, because I was there, right? And I was miserable, and I had fibroids in my 20s, miserable, right? You deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. And if we had a tumor any other place in our body, we would take it seriously. But unfortunately, when it comes to our uterus, a lot of us don't take it that seriously, and we need to start taking it seriously, because your uterus is a very powerful organ, physically and spiritually, in case you don't know, okay? It's my first time on your live. Okay, I'm happy that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure that you're also join our email list. I have a doctor's appointment coming up to talk surgery. Yeah, you don't want to talk surgery, because there's nothing to talk about, because before you know, you'll be talking about them coming right back, because that's what happens when you have surgery. They come back, okay? They come back. I don't think it's not an accident. Anybody that discovers my page, because I don't even have that big of a following, it's not an accident. It's not by accident. It's a sign. But some people take the sign, some people don't, okay? It's a sign. Sometimes we ask for signs. We're suffering with something. Somebody will be presented to you, right? But it's up to you to take the next step, okay? So that's really clear. So these surgeries, these procedures, the UFE procedure and the myomectomy, these things have risk, okay? They're not worth it. Whether it's scarring, whether it's infection, right? Whether it's potential damage to the uterus, right? It's not worth it. You know why? Because you're not getting to the root of the issue. There's so many women who have UFE procedures who they've came back. Same thing with myomectomies, right? So when you're not getting to the root of the issue, what are you really doing? You're just trying to feel better in the moment. And I want you guys to stop settling for feeling better in the moment and actually get, settle for doing the real work and healing your body so that you can experience good health. We got to stop settling for bad health. Women as a whole have, like, when it comes to our uteruses as a whole, it's in the toilet. Like our uterine health is in the toilet. Everybody after the age of 25 has either fibroids, endometriosis, ovarian cysts, any of these heavy bleeding, horrible cycles. It doesn't make any sense. Perimenopause, right? And speaking of perimenopause, I have a perimenopause, how to prevent and reverse perimenopause workshop coming up. When is it? March 1st at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The last day to sign up for at the early bird price is actually today, okay? So if you just joined on YouTube, great. Okay, make sure you guys are also on YouTube. So if you guys are dealing with perimenopause, which a lot of my audience is as well, if you want to learn how to reverse or prevent it from happening, right? Be sure to check out the workshop. The link is in my bio. It's a one-day workshop. It's on a Saturday, March 1st. It's gonna be really good. And the last day for the pre-sale, the early bird price is today. After today, it'll be the regular price, okay? Hi, Keisha, welcome, okay. It's not an accident. This is my second time on her live, and my first time I was in awe. Yeah, because it's information that your doctor's not telling you. They're just gonna tell you to have the surgery and everything's gonna be okay. That's not how it works. Okay, well, let me tell another story, because I get so many messages from Facebook to my email to TikTok. It's a lot of story. I'm hearing things every day. And I'm just like, if women just knew that And sometimes it's women that's been following me for 2 years. Like today was a woman that's been following me for 2 years and her situation got worse. And I'm like thinking in my head, if only she would have worked with me 2 years ago, she would have been like my clients and feeling amazing and fibroid free. I told her, you've been dealing with fibroids since 2028 or before, excuse me, since 2028, 2018, but actually before that point, because she said 2018 was when she checked the size of it. Like, aren't you tired? Aren't you tired? You've been dealing with fibroids since, and now you're in all this pain. Aren't you tired? At what point do you realize that you're tired, right? I don't know about y'all, but I was tired when I was dealing with fibroids. I was tired of it. How many years are you going to continue to let this go on, right? So there was a woman that messaged me yesterday. No, it was like 2 days ago. And she had she didn't say whether it was a myomectomy or UFE, but she had 5 procedures to get rid of fibroids. The lady was only 36 years old. Beautiful woman. If you saw her flat stomach and everything, I was shocked. And she still had fibroids. And she was like, I haven't even had children yet. I want to be able to have children. I want to be able to get married and have children. And now they're saying that she may have cancer. She's not 100% sure, but they're saying that she's so scared. I'm like, I've had another client that was like that too, that I worked with, that they saw no traces of cancer afterwards, but they saw abnormal cells in the uterus. Because I told you guys, and I did a live on this yesterday, the fibroid to cancer pipeline is very real. If you have not watched that live, be sure to go to my YouTube channel, watch the live stream after this, okay? It was yesterday. I didn't get that many views on the live because we don't take our health seriously. Women don't know that there is a real pipeline when it comes to fibroid to cancer, right? It's not that the fibroid will turn into cancer, because there's very low chance of that happening. It's that you have what is called estrogen dominance when you have fibroids. You have hormonal collapse in the body. So what does that mean? That means that you have the same root causes of breast cancer, uterine cancer, ovarian cancer. There's many women, it started out with fibroids, it turns into breast cancer, uterine cancer, ovarian cancer. Do your self-study clients have results? Yes. If you go to go click on my, they're not, okay, so if you take a self-study course, you're not a client, right? Because I'm not working with you, right? But they do have results, yeah. If you go to the Freedom from Fibroids Mastery course, click the link in my bio, you'll see the Freedom from Fibroids Mastery course, scroll a little bit, you'll see it. Click on that, you'll see the testimonials there. They're posted there. I didn't even post all of them, some of them, but that course has got really good results. So yeah, to answer your question, estrogen dominance is real. And the same thing, and I always tell you guys, under the umbrella of estrogen dominance, there's so many health issues. So if you have fibroids and you have not done the work to get rid of them, you have not done the work to get to the root cause of the issue, you're at risk for so many other health issues. Who wants to live like that? Surgery can't fix that. You getting to the root and healing your body and restoring hormonal balance, that's what can fix it. Who wants to live like that? Right? So it's really important that you understand this. Okay? So what's the risk of relying on these procedures to heal you? Because these procedures don't heal, right? Again, myomectomies can cause uterine scarring, which they have in many women. Blocked tubes, yes. Okay? Many women have gotten their blocked tubes after having a myomectomy. That's what they're not going to tell you, okay? Adhesions, which can affect future fertility, okay? It also can increase the likelihood of having issues in further pregnancies and future pregnancies. What's that girl's name? That guy that used to be a football player, his daughter. Why am I forgetting his name? I'm not really big on Deion Sanders, on sports like that, but Deion Sanders, his daughter, I forget her daughter's name, but it starts with a D, something Sanders, right? His oldest daughter, she told her story. She had four myomectomies, then she had fibroids. She ended up getting pregnant, and she said that was like and she was 32 or something like that when she got pregnant. After having 4 myomectomies, right? Yeah, she got pregnant, but guess what? She had what they call a cervical cerclage. She had her cervix started opening up like early on in the pregnancy. They had to literally sew her back up during the pregnancy. Do you know how scary that is? Do you know how scary that is? So I think her name is like Deisha or something like that. Like Dion, Deisha, something. I don't know. But one of those D names, right? But she told her story, and it was really sad, right? And the reason why it was like, you know, her situation was very popular because she got pregnant by some rapper named or singer named Jacquees or whatever. And I don't really know much about him as young people, and it was all this drama. But anyway, so her story was very sad. 32 years old, 4-time myomectomy survivor, and her first pregnancy, right, is literally a battle. That's what these surgeries do to you. Her cervix almost opened up fully. They had to sew her up imagine going through that when you're pregnant for the first time. Do you know how traumatic that is? And yes, thank God she looks like she had a healthy baby and everything's, and she was pregnant with fibroids. Why do we keep settling for that? Why do we keep settling for bringing these babies into the world in survival mode? With us and the baby being in survival mode. Do you know what subconsciously that's doing to your baby? Why are we settling for that? Right? There's some babies that can't even move in the womb because there's fibroids all over. Why are we settling for that? Why are we bringing children into the world in that state? And why are we okay with that? I'm asking the question, okay? Why are we okay with that? Why are we okay with it? It doesn't make any sense. So is even though, and when I talk about UFE, even though it is less invasive than myomectomy, however, it can also lead to issues like uterine necrosis, which is when your uterine tissue dies, literally, right? Or even just reduced blood supply to the uterus because it's like messing with your blood vessels in the uterus. So it's a very risky procedure, just like a myomectomy is, right? Do you know the amount of women that have had complications due to a myomectomy? And think about the emotional toll of these surgeries. That's another thing too, especially women that's had several of them. The emotional toll of these surgeries, women who undergo these surgeries and then they just grow them back. What does that do to you emotionally, right? It almost looks like your body is turning against you. So what fibroids indicate is that there's systemic imbalances going on in the body. There's deeper imbalances going on in the body. It's not about you trying to find a quick fix. It's not about you trying to find a temporary remedy that's going to help you. It's about you seeking healing, right? And women have to stop being opposed to actually getting to the root cause of their issues. When it comes to healing your body, when it comes to, you not just healing, right? But also healing on a physical and emotional level. That goes with the work of healing your body. A lot of you guys are being called to heal, but you're trying to avoid the work and trying to find a quick fix. And you have to stop doing that. You're being called to heal all the way. And yes, it may be harder, but at the same time, it's more rewarding. So, because when you're going through these surgeries and when you're trying to find a quick fix online really quickly, in a few months, you have the same problem, if not worse. I've seen this time and time again with women who are like, oh, I started to feel a little better. A few months later, their stomach all their symptoms are back and even worse because they did not get to the root cause of the issue. So instead of you trying to find what can make you feel better now, look for what can actually make you go on your journey of healing, right? I was saying on Facebook that a few days ago, that womb healing is literally saves lives. When you're healing your womb, you're healing your entire body. Do you guys not understand and know that? And when you have issues with the womb, you also have issues. Your body starts breaking down. Don't you see when you have fibroids, it's a full body issue. It's not just the uterine issue, right? So it's important that you understand and know that and stop taking this like it's nothing, right? So does anybody, I know I've been blabbing for a while. Does anybody have any questions? You cancel your myomectomy. Of course you can do whatever you want, right? But if you're watching this, you're asking me for my advice, cancel your myomectomy, cancel your UFE, go on a journey of healing your womb. Go on a full journey of healing, right? And do the work. A lot of you guys can be fibroid free by 2025 and never have to worry about fibroids again and be living your best life. A lot of you guys can be fibroid free, or at least shrink your fibroids a great deal before springtime, right? But you don't want to do the work. If you start now, imagine where you'll be spring, summer, the fall, depending on where you're at now. You look at my client that literally just started with me January 1st. And like her next period, she had a horrible period in December before she started working with me. She started working with me January 1st, 2025. By January 27th, you saw her before and after. And if you haven't, go to the link in my bio. Excuse me, go to my the pinned post. She went from looking like her uterus being the size of a 9-month pregnancy to her uterus now her stomach almost dissolved. Now she can actually wear clothes and be confident, and she's not bleeding like crazy anymore. Her periods used to be like 2 weeks long. Her last period, she said no symptoms. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how life is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a struggle. It's not supposed to be stress, like every day you're living in survival mode. No. And that's what happens when you have fibroids, you're living your body's in survival mode. It's in fight or flight. Okay? So what are your thoughts on uterine purse? I don't trust anything that's just staying in your vagina. I don't trust, no. But I know that some people look at it as holistic. It's not. Be careful of that. Heal your body, you guys. Stop with all the nonsense. Even Yoni steaming is all. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's like, okay, are we getting to the root of the issue? No, but I guess it's for some people it's fun. I don't know. It's deeper than just feeling better for the meantime. It's about getting to the root of the issue and getting rid of the fibroids. Okay. Any other questions before I go? Thank you guys for being here. And again, what are the spiritual aspects that you can focus on? So I did a live on that. If you go to the link in my bio, I did a live on the spiritual, emotional root cause of fibroids not too long ago. Go to the live section. It's on my YouTube channel. Okay. Juicing is great, but just remember that food is just one aspect. Okay. Juicing again. It is just one aspect, right? Like juicing is great. Juice. I juice sometimes too, right? But what are we trying to do? Are we trying to heal the body? What are we trying to do? What's the goal, right? I have fibroids, but it seems like I also deal with bloating in my colon. Okay. A lot of women that have fibroids, remember, if you have fibroids, that means that your digestive system is backed up. So it's not just you, right? Some women just don't understand the symptoms. So there's also, when you have fibroids, there's also gut issues as well, right? So why do you believe it's so hard to gain self-control and eat healthier? That's a great question. And when it came to my journey years ago, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lack of self-love for a lot of people, because they're using food as instead of doing the work to heal emotionally, right? Because a lot of us are holding on and suppressing our emotions, and we're using food to make ourselves feel better, right? So if we know that, listen, these foods are not good for us, if we say that we love ourselves, we should be able to not eat them and get rid of them. But I know that's a process, right? But that's why it's good to be in a community of women doing the same things. It's good to be, because a lot of times when you're surrounded by people that aren't making good decisions, it's hard to make the good decision. That's why my clients, when they come into our program, it's a group program, they're able to excel with that, because they're also there's so many that we actually get you ready, and there's so many delicious alternatives and things that you can eat, right? So food, but just remember, food is an important aspect, but also food is just one aspect. What I would say is that go to the reason why you're eating. Like, what are you looking for in food? That's what I would go to. I would go to, what are you looking for in food that you're not giving to yourself, or that you're not, how can I say this? What is it? Look for your triggers when it comes to unhealthy food. Look for your triggers. Okay. What do you recommend? What do I recommend in terms of what? I recommend you when you're doing the work to get rid of your fibroids, when you're restoring hormonal balance, right? When you're working towards shrinking, and that's gonna heal it. That's gonna heal, you know, that's gonna help you also as well support the gut. That's gonna heal that's gonna help clear out the toxicity in your body, not just the colon. I suggest you focus on getting rid of the fibroids, getting to the root cause of the fibroids, and everything will clean itself up. Don't just focus on one area of your body, okay? And one symptom, because it's a full body issue when you have fibroids, all right? So hopefully that makes sense. But food is definitely change your diet, okay? Definitely, because I mean, don't get me started on some of these diets, okay? How do we determine the root cause? So I have tons of videos on that on YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. Tons. I do, like, ladies, when I talk about it's like an hour-long topic. That's why when people ask me on let me tell you something. I get that question on every video. And every time I go live about that, the views are not good. I don't know why. I have so many videos on that. So many. Go to my YouTube channel. Go to the live section. I have so many videos on that, okay? And I know you're probably new, but I feel like I've seen your name before. Okay, I'll definitely subscribe. Yeah, is it the same for everybody? No, no, it's not. However, when I do the YouTube channel, it's more general. When you work with me, that's when we get to the root. Your individual is personalized, okay? So I can't know your root cause in particular because I'm not working with you, okay? It's the link in my bio. It takes you straight to my YouTube channel, Sasha Rosa. It'll take you straight to my YouTube channel. You go to the link in my bio, you'll see the YouTube symbol, click on it. It'll take you straight there, okay? Any other questions before we go? YouTube, any questions? Any questions on YouTube? But yeah, ladies, do the work to heal your body. Stop settling. You're welcome. Stop settling for quick fixes. Stop settling for things that do not get to the root cause of the problem. Stop settling for doing this little bitty, like I'm doing this, or I'm exercising, I'm juicing, and you're not even like I commend you for doing better, but when you have fibroids, be a little bit more aggressive, right? We're trying to, I feel like society has almost babied adults, and they said, like, just do things in moderation no, you see where that has gotten us. When you're talking about healing your body, you got to go all in. I don't know, like all this let's just do a little bit itty bitty and just no, you go all, when it comes to healing your body, you go all in, right? We're trying to dissolve tumors here. Stop. We can't play around and just do this little bitty work. No, go all in. This is your healing, right? Go all in. All right. And if you need help, our Detoxify Your Womb program is open for March 1st. Last day we're taking clients is for our 2-month intensive in the program is February 28th. That's the best way to work with me, very powerfully for 2 months. Okay. The blood, don't get me started on the blood type. It's false. That's been proven false. It has a lot of the stuff they have you eating is not conducive to fibroid healing. So be careful with that, okay? That it's been proven false. I don't believe in that stuff. Okay? I don't believe in that stuff. All right, for my blood type, they put lamb there. That stuff will make you, number one, bleed, and it will what was I gonna say? It will also grow the fibroids. If you're trying to heal your body, you gotta cut these diets out and actually eat a healing diet. Focus on it. That's why I tell them, focus on a healing diet. Cut out all this keto, this, that. Focus on a womb healing diet, period. Okay? Well, yeah, I know you said meat in general is a no-no when you're trying to heal. Okay? When you're trying to heal. You need my Freedom from Fibroids Mastery course. Jocelyn, hopefully I'm saying your name right. You need my Freedom from Fibroids Mastery course, okay? Yeah. Meat is a no-no when you're trying to heal. All right, ladies, I don't see any other questions, so go all in. Stop playing around when it comes to your healing, okay? And make sure that you're doing the right thing, the right protocol. If you don't know, that's why I'm here, okay? All right, you guys have a good one. Bye, bye TikTok. Have a good day. Bye, YouTube.